pag-uusapan natin kung nakikita mo, nakapaligid tayo sa napakagandang mga artwork. So alamin natin, itong kasama natin ngayong umaga, isa siyang doktor, pero may advocacy siyang tinatag na super Pilipino. Ano kaya ito? Alamin natin yan, mga kasama natin this morning. Let us all welcome Miss Aia Halili, artist advocate. Good morning. Miss Aia, welcome to Good Morning, Boss.
Good morning po. Thank you for having me.
Alright, ma'am. You are a doctor. Tapos,
No, I'm actually not a doctor. I'm an artist.
an artist. An artist.
Okay.
So, as an artist, ma'am, yun nga, nakita natin daming mga sculptures and nakikita natin na yung passion nyo talaga nagtatranslate dito. So, why choose this kind of, this art?
Most of the art that I do, brings us back to who we are as a country. Like for example, yung duyan, malalaman natin nung maliit tayo, di ba? Yung duyan, napakaganda. And then this one is mother and child. Here, if you look at this, it's one sipag. Kasi tapos na po ang one tamad.
Kaya
Ngayon
one
po ay
sipag
one
naman.
sipag. And then this one is about ulan because through art, because it is an expression. Parang it talks to a lot of people rather than words. No, that's better to say things with the art instead of saying anything. So this one po, if you can see
pearls,
yung mga beads niya, those are raindrops. Oo. That's ulan and that's recycled material. You know the Jaribote boys, what they get, we bring them to a factory and they make those beads out of recycled.
Wow.
Yeah, so it makes a comment. And then I have one here which made out of gunmetal. So instead of making a gun, make an artwork.
Yes. So,
This one is Bagyo.
Bagyo. Pero ngayon naman pala, let's talk about your advocacy, itong Super Filipino. What is this all about?
This actually, Super Filipino, is a seminar that we do for free. And many people say, how do we do this? By doing artwork, talent, and then doing this seminar. The seminar is about, kasi di ba, we tell so many people to change, but we don't give them tools to change. So what we do is we give them simple tools to change. And what is this? Is being thankful. And imagine, knowing what we know now, it's what's happening to our country, no? Inisip natin, we're a spiritual country, but it's not in our decision-making process. So what we do is first start with me, then my intimate relationship with God, then family, then my community, and then the nation.
Okay.
So we give them these tools. And what are these tools? Thanksgiving, thank you, appreciate. We do it in Tagalog, pahalagahan, salitang pagkukunan ng lakas. For example, the whole day, every time something happens, you say, thank you, Lord. Every time you eat, you say, thank you. So your whole day becomes a prayer. Every time you make a decision, there is a pause. So that when you make a decision, you understand the consequence of your decision. But many decisions that we make are emotional.
Yes. And you also have here parang rosary po made out of clay.
Mother and child.
Yes.
So ano po ito? May history, I believe, kung
Yes,
bakit niyo po
yes,
ito
yes,
ginawa. So
yes.
siguro kwento natin sa mga viewers natin.
Actually, I have a friend whose son got kidnapped. And I was sending her rosaries because I make rosaries.
Okay.
And then, I would call her up at 2 o'clock in the morning, ganyan. But I couldn't get to her. Hindi ako makapunta sa kanya kasi, anyway, I got modeling clay from the bookstore and then I started sculpting and hoping that this would comfort her. So, this is how it started, helping others. And then from there, this is what happened.
Ah, okay.
So dito talaga nagsimula ang
Dito
lahat.
nagsimula lahat.
Okay.
Oo.
Regarding dun sa advocacy niyo, ma'am, no? Actually, Dianne, di ba, halos every year merong clamor for change. Pero
Yes.
yung talagang gusto natin mangyari na
Yes.
culture yung babaguhin natin,
Yes,
yung
yes.
behavior mismo.
Yes,
So
yes.
sa tingin niyo, ma'am, paano siya ma-accept agad ng society natin na we will go back to the basic as saying thank you?
Tama. Ito po. This is what we teach, no? Ang isipan ay nagiging salita. Ang salita ay nagiging ugali. Ang ugali ay nagiging kaugalian. Ang kaugalian ay nagiging kahalagahan. Ang kahalagan po ay nagiging kapalaran natin. So, ang ibig sabihin, what is important to you? And that is how, if, for example, for myself, 1 meter around me, I change. No? For example, I change. my mind and my God, I'm one with Him. All these decisions I make, kasama siya. Then my family, then, okay na ako po. Then I teach you to do the same. Then I teach you to do the same. And then now it creates this bayanihan spirit. And then in a perfect world, tomorrow, we have a different country.
So parang we make God our foundation,
Yes.
at center na ating buhay.
The
Kasi
spirit,
sinasama natin siya sa pang-araw-araw
everything.
nating buhay. Kaya yun ang gusto ng Super Pilipino is to share it with others at para kumalat ito at gawin din nila yung ginagawa nila. Dahil talaga nga, napaka-importante, lalo na ngayon, very, alam naman natin, Catholic community rin ng ating bansa. Pero ito naman, sino po ba yung mga kasama nyo? May mga partners po ba kayo sa advocacy na to or kayo lang po ito?
Actually, we have a group. Now, we started actually 10 years ago. We've been doing Super Filipino in 5th class municipalities quietly because we say that the Super Filipino does things in secret because we believe that the reward is in heaven. So this is not only for Catholics, no? This is for all religion. To embrace the faith and then make faith-based decisions. And alam ko medyo mahirap isipin yun, ano? Pero to give them tools for change.
Yes.
And the next thing that I'd like to stress is that if you look at One Sipag, the sculpture, One Sipag na po siya because tapos na po yung tamad, ngayon sipag na.
Sipag na dapat.
And you notice that he's on top,
Yes.
that he is now
Thinking
and visioning and dreaming.
Hindi na natutulog kasi
Okay.
di ba one tamad natutulog?
Correct. And then I ask you, di ba, 2016 is our next election. So that's our goal, 2016. If we are able to teach 40% of our nation to dream again, do you think you'll sell your vote?
Okay.
No. That is our answer. Our answer to many problems are positive.
Yes.
Instead of pointing, me muna. Let me do what I need to do myself.
Yan ang problema talaga lalo na sa social media. Kapag may mga isyong lumalabas, sisi kagad, gagayahin na yung comment ng isa, hanggang lalo. Dapat tingnan muna natin yung sarili natin. Magsimula tayo sa mga sarili natin and then para maging blessing din tayo sa ibang tao.
Yun ma'am, as I see it, no, yung advocacy nyo, it's an answer to a societal problem before. Di ba? Parang cultural change talaga gusto natin mangyari. As recently, actually, yearly, di ba? May mga calamities na dumarating. And now, sobrang dami ring mga issues sa lipunan natin. So, how do you think na on a personal, individual level, to a community, and then to a society, paano kakalat yung values na yan?
Yes. In fact, this is what we teach, no? We teach that there are 4 stages to darkness. Number 1 is depression. Number 2 is obsess. You obsess on something, maski cellphone. Number 3 is oppression, and the next is darkness. So that's what we teach. We make people aware that this is happening in their lives, and then when they are aware, then they have the tools to combat it. Because when you love yourself, then you will love your family. When you love yourself, you will not allow abuse, isn't it? So now, the loving yourself will translate to loving the nation and the environment. This is what we teach. I'll show you. We teach people to monitor themselves. Imagine, kasi we went to the 5th class municipalities. It's difficult for them magsulat. Kasi they work in the grounds, but they can make emoticons. So every night they're going to say, did I do the right thing? Am I happy at the end of the month? They can no. We don't have tools. This is what we're teaching, no? And then we have what we call is regain, di ba? In the environment we say regain, rebuild. We in the environment we say reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Yes.
We teach that. But first we need to regain our culture. We need to rebuild. And the last is we need to reconcile all our differences. And this is our answer to your question.
Alright, so napaka-importante, lalo na very timely itong mga ganitong klaseng forum, na, lalo na sa mga na-experience sa ating bansa at lumalabas sa mga iba't ibang issues. Pero, Ms. Aia, saan po ba sila pwede? Like, may mga schedule na po ba tayo ng forum?
Actually, right now we're invited to do a course in self-mastery in a school. But just let us know, then we do this all for free.
So wala po tayo upcoming sa ngayon na.
We have. I'm sorry. I have an exhibit on August 15. If you can come at 2 to 4, we'll do the we'll do the Super Filipino seminar so you can feel what we're doing. And then 4 o'clock is the ribbon cutting, and then you'll see the sculptures.
Alright, so ang dami natin natutunan na ngayong umaga. Siguro, do you have any message to our viewers at this point? Siguro reminders para sa kanila.
Yeah. My message is, sometimes when we are faced with so many problems, just remember, to always pray, to touch the divine. And that makes us super. Because what we can do on our own is merely, is human. Pero pag sa kanya po tayo tumungo, I tell you, nothing is impossible. Sabi po ng pare nung Sunday, tuwang-tuwa po ako, Sabi niya, the good news is, we have all the money to build this church or this country. The bad news is, the money is in your pocket. You just learn how to give. And po, on last, the Filipino has one thing that is so different from the whole world, and it's the bayanihan spirit.
Yes.
The only thing is we need to wake it up. Gisingin lang po natin. Hindi something that we need to give to the Filipino. We have it. All we need to do is awaken that spirit within us, and I believe, brothers and sisters, tomorrow we'll have a new country.
Yes, sabi nga nila, just trust God and everything else will follow.
Yes.
So, ayan po, marami tayong natutunan ngayong umaga. Maraming salamat po. That was Miss Aia Halili, of course, is po artist advocate. Maraming
Thank you so much,
salamat.
Thank you po.